Hi there, I'm KL and this is my mom. I might be the crafty one in the family, but she's definitely the chef. Mom doesn't speak English, but she wants to share her love of food to you guys. So for her cooking series, I'll just be her voice while she shows you the skills. And today, Mom will show you how to make yummy and pretty coconut jello from a mold. So most importantly, you'll need a mold for this. Mom has collected these throughout the years, but you can find them in the kitchen aisle at most Asian markets, or you can use any molds that you may already have laying around. Just like in her coconut jello tutorial, she is using her coconut jelly powder, a young coconut, and 2 colors of food coloring, which you can choose any color that you like. And lastly, the magical coconut cream that makes everything taste better. So she carefully cracks open the coconut and pours the water into a pot. If you don't have a young coconut, coconut water from a bottle works just fine. It won't taste as fresh, but it will be just as delicious. Then she adds in 2 cups of water to the pot. Now this will need to be adjusted depending on how much water you need and how much water your coconut yields. Slowly and continuously, Mom pours in the jelly powder and stirs it into the liquid as she pours. Then she adds in a cup of sugar to the pot while it's on medium heat. Now it takes anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes for the mixture to come to a boil, and once it does, turn it down to low heat to keep the jello from solidifying. In a small measuring cup, she scoops out some of the jello mix and she adds in a few drops of food coloring, and she pours it into the mold. Now you can do this just in a 2-inch dish and create different layers of coconut jello instead of using a mold. That would work just fine, and it's just as creative and pretty. Now it was kind of cute and sweet to watch my mom do something a little bit creative with this dish. She has always put herself down and say how someone like her can give life to someone so innovative and creative. But my mom doesn't realize that cooking is very creative, and editing videos like these just strengthens our bond as mother and daughter. So it's really a huge honor for me to help her with these videos. And of course, I don't mind eating the food afterwards as well. Okay, so once she is done pouring in all of the colors that she likes into the mold, she pours in half a can of coconut cream to the jello. You can use a little bit more if you like the creamy taste. It might look a little bit thick at first, but just turn up the heat and everything will dissolve into a liquid. Now before you add on the next layer, you will have to use your fingers to tap on the layer that you poured in earlier. If some of it stick to your fingers, it means that you'll have to wait a little bit longer for it to set. Once the surface has solidified just a little bit, she just pours in the coconut layer on top of everything and she lets it sit to room temperature, and then she places it in the fridge for a few hours to completely solidify. After 3 hours or so, she pops the jello out of the molds and we have little edible pieces of artwork. So every weekend I see her make a ton of these and she sells them at our local temple, and I'm just very lucky to have her as a mom and also very fortunate to be able to eat these yummy kinds of treats that she makes every weekend. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Please be creative with this and just have fun with it. Be sure to share, like, or subscribe, and remember to come back every week for more cooking with Mom. Bye!
Nói với mấy đứa bạn đứng ha, cần nha, cái này nó sôi nó
Sôi
tràn lên
tràn.
dưới. Được không? Đẹp ha? Rồi nó tiếp thêm một cái dĩa nữa mà để.
Hey Slobies! I know this video is long overdue. I am here finally talking about my haircut and how I currently style my hair. I was waiting until I turned 26 so that it will be this huge monumental moment where I turn 26 and I chop off all of my hair. Sadly, that did not happen because I got really busy and I kept